Hello everybody! I am so glad to be filming right now. It's been a couple weeks. I am just going to do a simple, easy get ready with me video. I've never done that before, but I've been wanting to do one for a while and I'm getting ready for work, so why not now? Sorry, let me get back to it. So, I don't know how different your guys' lives are, but my whole life has changed in the last couple weeks. I'm getting ready for work today, and I'm doing it a little bit differently because of the coronavirus. You know, I'm in a kitchen, it's 100 degrees in there, it feels like every single day. And, you know, we're wearing masks over our faces. So right now, doing my makeup is an entirely different process. I'm trying to do like the top half of my face so that the bottom half of my face that's sweating and covered isn't just getting destroyed, and to make it look like that without letting people know it looks like that, you know what I mean? To where it's blended perfectly, it's hard. To where I'm really not putting much makeup on my actual face. So I'm kind of going more without foundation and maybe use a little bit of concealer and stuff, but you'll see. I'm going to start with my brows because that's generally the first thing I do, focusing on my eyes. So I'm going to line it using my Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It's an e.l.f. simple little pencil with a little brush. Comb my brows. And if you guys haven't noticed, my backdrop, my plain, nice, bright, simple backdrop now is very different from any of my previous videos. That is because my boyfriend Danny and I moved. We just moved a town over, and we got this beautiful house, and we love it. It's much more expensive, but it's worth it. So now I feel like my videos, my backdrop is nice and plain. You can focus on my beautiful face, and you know, really focus on testing the products and what it's about instead of having the background distractions, and you know, it looks a lot more clean. So I'm not a huge brow person. I never did my brows. I still don't really like pluck them like maybe I should. I didn't start shaping them even until very recently, like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I learned the benefit to shaping my brows, and so I'm still kind of perfecting it like that. See a little lump there? That's not good. That's not what we want. Don't do that. Alright. I do like this simple brow pencil. I think it works really well, and it does it without making it look painted on. I don't like, you know, I want my eyebrows to look like eyebrows. So I've done my eyebrow pencil. I combed through them. I am now going to use my Maybelline Tattoo Studio. It's clearly been used a few times. My Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. So I do this a little bit weird. I don't apply this directly to my brows. I don't really like that. What I do is I take the applicator tip, and this came with it, the little spoolie. I just kind of gently get the product on the edges, and I found that that gives it a much more natural look. It doesn't make it look so, like I said, painted on. It's not something I have any interest in. So let me see. And I really just use this mostly for the front brow hairs, and I just very gently drag it on them. And see, that really cleaned up the front versus this one. So now, and this one is my problem brow. It always gives me a hard time. Okay. And for me, that's good. You know, they're shaped, they're a little bit darker, they're not invisible on my face, which is generally the goal. Okay, so I've primed my eyelids. I got this off of Amazon. It's called She Makeup. It's just a basic eye primer. I also have it in white, but I did use the nude today, and I primed all around my eyelids, even on the bottoms and in the inner corner, because I do apply eyeshadow in all those areas, up to my brow bone. And the palette I'm going to use today is the Morphe palette. I think this is the 9V Artistry palette. It's got a nice mirror on it, and it's kind of like a rose pastel color palette. Why am I getting late? There we go. So the first color I'm going to go into is going to be this top one right here. It's like just a very, very soft, very pretty, light pink. And I'm going to just pack it on most of my lid, all the way up to the brow bone. I just cleaned my brushes, and I'll be honest, they're still a little wet. But I wouldn't do that if I was doing somebody else's makeup, but I definitely am bad for doing that on my own. The next color I'm going to go into is this soft pink, and it's pretty, it's got a little shimmer to it. We'll see. I don't remember how it applies on the eyes. I believe I've only used it once or twice. But I'm going to blend it right up into the crease and kind of going up a little bit more towards the brow bone. Yeah, it's definitely shimmery on the eye. It's pretty. It's a very pretty soft pink. I was never a pink kind of girl, but the older I get, the more, I mean, I can appreciate a pretty pink. A pretty pink. I don't know why I did that. Alright. So I'm going to do the same thing on both eyes, of course. You know, some people, like, they'll do one whole eye and then do the other whole eye. And I can't do that. I gotta make sure they match as I go. Otherwise, it's gonna mess with me if they come out differently. Okay, so now that I've got this really soft pink kind of glow on, I think I'm gonna go into this color right here. It's a really nice little mauve type of color. It's more of like a pinkish mauve. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to blend it right into the outer corner. Give a little bit of dimension. Okay. It might not look great right now. Just bear with me. We'll get there. You ever have that problem where when you're doing it, your eyelids are wrinkly and it just like, you feel like it's coming out crazy? It takes a lot of blending to get that right. Okay, now that this is in my corners, I'm going to diffuse it just a little bit, just up here at the top. Make sure that it's nice and airbrushed and blended. Okay, now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this really nice purple pinkish yellow sparkly thing, and I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna pack this on right here on my lid. Ooh, I really like this. I don't know if it shows up on camera as well as it does in person, but it's beautiful. I'm gonna wet it and see if I can get it to be a little bit more. Wow. It looks so pretty. Honestly, this looks just as beautiful on my eyelids as it does in the palette. Like in the palette, it's this like purple, pink, mauve color, but then the sheen to it is almost like a yellow tint, and it just looks so beautiful, and it looks exactly the same on my eyes. It's probably my favorite color in this palette so far. Now I'm gonna use my liner brush, and I'm gonna do something under my eye. I think I want the eye underneath my eye to be very light, so I'm gonna go in with this shiny color. It's like a pearl pink with a shine to it. It's really nice. Honestly, this isn't doing what I wanted it to do, so I'm going to take this off, and I'm actually going to go underneath with the initial first color I did, and then I'm going to go line it with this to kind of give it more of a pop. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I did something a little bit different than I initially intended. Now, I did use this color as I had planned, and I did use this as a base, but I ended up also going in with my Morphe 39S palette, which is this, and I used some of this one right here. And it's, honestly, they're three fairly similar colors, but it really wasn't coming out the way I wanted to. It did ultimately come out the way I had intended. I think I'm going to go in with this now. And I'm going to line my waterline. I went into this video fully planning on having a very simple, soft glam, nothing crazy kind of look. And here I am with white eyeliner and glitter everywhere. Also touching up the inner corners with white just to really get them to pop. Alright, so my next step is mascara. So let's do mascara, guys. Okay, I'm going to use my Benefit Roller Lash, which this is the mini. I actually have two minis and they both look different, which is pretty weird. I am not a fake lash person. I have magnetic lashes, and I have put them on for one makeup look, but it's really not something that I would wear to work, especially that, don't forget guys, I work in a very hot kitchen all day, so most of my makeup doesn't even, like if I put foundation and primer and stuff on like I normally would, it would be gone and melted off right on my face mask within 15 minutes easily. Yeah, that's coming together. The mascara makes it. Mascara makes all the difference in the world. Okay guys, so this is the finished eye look. I am going to spray some setting spray, just to let's let it dry. I probably shouldn't do concealer. I think I'm just gonna leave the rest of my face natural, but I did want to do my eye makeup. I know I'm breaking out so bad. All the heat, it's because I'm wearing makeup to work, and then I'm not. I'm sweating in it all day, and I've got my face mask covering most of my face, so, you know, this will be me at work. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope that you guys come and check me out in my next video, my next Get Ready With Me video. I promise I will do a full face, primer, all that, foundation. I'll do it all next time. Just this time I really have to go to work. So I hope you guys have a great day. Click subscribe below, please. Click subscribe, click the little bell icon right next to it. Get notifications for my videos. Share me. Love you, my lemons.